No, I have been relieved of yet another photo group. Shout out to Alex LoveLand Boudoir group. Y'all have officially kicked your boy out the group, and it is what it is at this point. You know what I'm saying? To give everybody a heads up, the group is bullshit. I'm gonna call it how I see it. I have learned that, you know, as a child, my mom told me I talk too much, or I talked a lot. She definitely told me I talk too much, but she started with, you talk a lot. And then it turned into, and you know, I used to run from that. However, now I'm in this point in my life where it's like, I realize I do talk a lot. I love to talk so fucking much that I went and got a podcast. I love to talk so much that this is my third podcast. The first two didn't work, and I said, I'm gonna try another one because I'm gonna keep doing this. You know what I'm saying? Then I got a YouTube page. You know what I'm saying? So it's just funny that, like, where I'm at in my life. But I joined this group because I'm in another group. I was in, actually, who started this was Jessica. Let me see if it's some more bad news. Oh, no. I was in a, yeah. To anybody listening, if you ever do a baby shower, don't do it. Just don't.
Oh, little tink.
So what happened was I'm in Jessica's Build and Bloom group, and I'm in this group, and this young lady is talking about Boudoir, and she's saying, hey, we're talking about being educated and why you should invest in education. So I took it upon myself. One girl said, y'all should check out Alex LoveLand Boudoir group. Keep that in mind because it's bullshit. So I said, cool, bet. I'm going to check them out. Join the group. Now, mind you, I'm in so many Facebook groups that I don't even see. I just see posts that come on my news feeds. Right. They don't say, hey, here's your group in bold letters. It's just like, here's a group. Yeah. So I see a group post, and Kia's going to read off some of the threads. So to give everybody a heads up, the main post was, let me read the first thing, because then I'll be able to tell y'all what the main post was. Sorry if it...
Sorry, we seem a little unprepared, but we're really not. We just gotta pull it up.
Yeah, we ain't did this in about 3 weeks now, so y'all gotta mind your business. Mind your business. So I guess, okay, so let me give y'all a heads up. Alex has ebooks that you can buy to learn and enhance your boudoir photography that she says you can use for any photography. These ebooks, it's like 8 of them. These ebooks are $600 a piece, just to give everybody a heads up. So that's why I personally, so the young lady who's starting off the text, the thing, and make sure you say the people's name. You could just say their first name.
Oh, I will. I'm say all their name.
Okay. But the reason why, because the first lady that writes says, she basically asks, she says, hey, I wonder, when should I invest? Or should I invest? So to give everybody a heads up, some of her ebooks is The Ultimate Pricing Guide for Photographers. It's $5.99. Photo shoot, email. She wants to tell you how to do a phone script. She's selling that for $350. The Ultimate Guide for Starting and Growing Your Facebook Client Group, $599. Get more clients and more money, $599. Telling people how to pose, $599. It's a Black Friday guide on here that don't say shit, and it's $5.99. Posing for couples, $5.99. And then she got a astrological marketing calendar. She's selling that shit for $5.99. Y'all gonna stop believing about these stars and moons and shit and just start listening to God. But go ahead.
Some people feel like it's kind of related, but some people do be doing the extra.
I don't want. Look, I remember one girl. We trying to date. When is your sign? I said, I don't know.
Yeah, I hate when people do that.
She was like, you don't know your sign? I said, I was born April 25th. What you got?
Because I feel like sometimes when they ask that question, it's like, can you just try to get to know me first?
Yeah, can you just, look, I don't even know if your feet pretty. Don't be asking me about my sign.
Go ahead. All right, so to start the drama for your mama in a llama.
Oh my gosh. I hate you.
Okay, this girl named Jessie says, same question, but from someone who only wants to do this part. And I'm assuming that part is...
part-time.
Oh. Reading is fundamental, kids. I forgot a part. She wants to only do this part-time, right? So She asked that question. Alex LoveLand, yeah, I said it, says there are no prerequisites. You can start anytime, and you can do one shoot a week and make more. I just really analyzed it. You can do one shoot a week and make more than $200,000 a year. So jump in.
Key, right now, if you knew that you could make over $200K doing photography,
I'm quitting my job.
Thank you. Go ahead, continue. Just to get right, heads up. Alex LoveLand Boudoir said, if you buy her $600 guide, you are going to make over $200K in 1 year. Continue.
Yeah. But she said that based off of one shoot a week.
Continue.
So how much? Okay, I'm
just keep going.
You know, I'll be getting distracted.
Come on.
So Gavin says to Alex, we throw out these random numbers. Do we actually know someone who's achieving these numbers?
I'm only gonna do one.
Do that
Nah, only when I speak.
And then the girl Alex responds, these numbers aren't random, so yes.
Okay. That's a good shot back.
Where's the next one?
Just scroll. I mean, roll with your finger. Swipe.
I know, but
Key is in the text.
I know, but it don't seem right. I'm doing this right.
Yes. The next one is from Alex. She's first. Alex says she was responding to me. She said one shoot.
Okay, I got it. I found it. I just want to make sure. That wasn't the next one on my scroll though.
Oh yeah, it might have came in weird.
Yeah, so then Alex responds back to Gavin and she says one shoot per week at 52 weeks a year is only an average sale of
only
$3,846.15. Remember that. This gives you a gross revenue of $200,000. Plenty of us in here have average sales higher than that, myself included.
Bullshit meter.
So then Gavin says, so you know someone who shoots once a week, averaging $4,000 per shoot. Tag them. We need to interview that person.
Thank you for correcting my girl.
You didn't have to let nobody know.
It's all good.
So then the girl Jessie responds to the girl Alex and says, can you give me the link to the site so I can see how to budget for some guides?
Cool.
Okay, you want me to keep going? You want me to
go ahead.
Okay. Then she says, the girl Alex, LoveLand, says, hi. She's replying to Gavin. Hi, you can interview me.
And mind you, people are laughing at her comment. They're like, not laughing, but they're liking it,
There are laughing emojis.
Yeah, because they're laughing because she's like, yeah, you can interview me. Go ahead.
So then the girl Jessie replies to Gavin and she says,
Shout out to Jessie.
I've seen a few people talking about selling packages for $5,600 each and talking about being booked through the end of the year.
Okay.
What's she doing, a wedding?
No, they talking about Boudoir.
That is true. I mean, that's why I'm wondering. Like, this don't make sense. Who paying $5,600? Okay, my bad. And then Kevin replies back to Alex and says, just shot you a DM. I would love to know how you made $200K during the pandemic or the years before. Mm-hmm. And then the girl Alex responds to Jessie. She says, they definitely are hard to find. And she says, Gavin, may I recommend the announcements and post topics if you're interested?
Yeah, I don't know what she said. I think she was just saying interested in. All right, so before we get there, before we go to the next part, to give y'all a heads up, I'm in this group. Alex says, a girl wants to know, should I do this part-time? Alex says, yes, you should definitely go ahead and invest. People are making $200,000 a year, and they're only doing this one time a week. Cool, bet. Obviously I don't believe it. I'm gonna keep it a buck. I don't believe this shit. I go, and that's fair for me to be skeptical that I'm joining a group and somebody is saying, hey, I have $600 guides, and if you buy one, you're gonna make well into six figures, right? Which technically I think will put you in the 1%. I think we need to get that clear. I forgot what classifies you as a 1% in this world, but I'm pretty sure almost $250,000 put you there. So she says that, and she goes to me and says, hey, if you do one shoot per year, and if you average 39, and somebody follows up and say, hey, some people say they're making 56 in here, you can do it. Cool. Bet, I hear you. We good. We on point of it. Now, I say I want to interview somebody. I want to interview this person. Alex says, hey, being snarky or whatever the fucking word is. She goes, yo, you can interview me. I said, cool. I'm shooting you. I said to her, I shot you a DM. I had not yet sent her a DM, and she knew that shit. But that's something else totally different. To give people a heads up before we go to the next shit, I was tagged in 2 other posts from Alex where she says, yo, she's tagging me on the rules that says, hey, do not interview nobody. Do not DM nobody unless they give you written permission. I don't know how the fuck. I guess I'm supposed to ask you, do you mind if I DM you? And you say, yeah. But if you tell me, yo, you can interview me, and how else am I going to, do I need to go, hey, is it okay if I DM you to set it up or to get more information? And mind y'all, my DM to her was like, hey, thank you so much. I definitely have this podcast. I definitely would like to call you so you can kind of talk to people. And I said to her, I said, yo, I don't even want this. I was about to call it a B word. I don't even want this motherfucker to come in and say, yo, this is what this nigga said. Hold on, y'all. I'm about to even give it to y'all even more real. What the fuck did I say to her? I wrote to her verbatim, hey, I'm over the Paid in Exposure Photography Podcast, hand clap first. And I would love to interview you and discuss how photographers are making $1,200 a year with your techniques. I believe it can help increase your educational sales plus enhance the group. Let me tell you why I said that to her. I extended an olive branch because I know I have mostly a black and brown platform. Shout out to Mindy, my homie. She's an ally, right? But mostly it's a black and brown platform. Mm-hmm. I didn't see a lot of black and brown people in there. Obviously. Besides the end, right? And I say that to say, I believe bringing in black and brown people, black people, I don't know if people caught on to it yet, especially black people. Brown people do a great job within their community doing this. Black people just blast the shit all over Twitter and make shit popping on Facebook and all that shit. They'll do some self-promotion for your ass and you don't have to even breathe. We will really self-promote some other people's shit. And that's something our community is struggling with promoting our own and really getting our own popping. But look, Popeyes ain't black. That chicken sandwich is still selling out. You know what I'm saying? Like we'll make your shit pop. You know what I'm saying? We good for that. So I wrote that. She let me know in several other message threads within her group that, yo, you can't DM people. I said, cool. That's it. Now you can start back up with the rest of the conversation.
Then the girl Alex says, don't DM people in this group without asking them first. It's against group rules. I put all of my knowledge into my guides. That's where she getting her money from. And then idiots is, I'm gonna be quiet.
Key just stealing what the fuck I got to say.
I'm sorry.
But go ahead, Key.
I put all my knowledge into my guides. If you search my name in here and read previous posts, you'll find plenty of info. You can also, this wire is messing with my mouth. You can also read how many others made 200 plus during the pandemic under announcements and post topics. Then the girl Jessie was like, well, I guess it depends on how many days a week you're open for shooting. 52 days out of 365 seems more realistic. So maybe they shoot all week. They got to. All week, 24 hours in a day. Sorry.
Niggas just lie, but go ahead.
And then
she wrote me. She just starts. Alex starts back off on my name.
Yeah, she says you didn't say you would. Is that where you at?
Yeah.
Yeah, she said you didn't say that you would DM me. You said you did DM me. Tagged you in the post from the other day that you might have missed.
Duh, because I just got in your fucking group.
And then she sent the girl Jessie a link.
Yeah, we don't care about that shit. Fuck her.
Oh yeah, shit. That's it. And then Gavin goes, after pressure, you just told me on a separate post you can't be interviewed or unwilling to be interviewed. I'm so confused right now.
So what happened was she wrote me, like I said on another post, said, hey, I'm not willing to be interviewed. Mind you, let me tell you what's really up with this whole situation. Alice came to me on different posts, said, hey, I'm pregnant. Leave me the fuck alone. Let's just call it what it is. She told me she was pregnant. She's told me she's on maternity leave and she can't be interviewed because she's pregnant. Me, there's no way to win any battle with a woman that's carrying a child. I don't care what the fuck she does to you, what's going on. You have to walk away. I'm living with a woman who's with child. Okay? So me knowing that.
Speaking from experience.
Exactly. Me knowing that, and not that I ever would want to, I'm not finna call your stress level, no matter, women emotions while they're pregnant is on high. Mm-hmm. Okay? I've noticed that in my own situation currently, I noticed that before when my sister was pregnant. I noticed that when I saw friends that was pregnant. Look, their emotions are on high. I'm cool with that. I do maternity shoots. I just got done doing 2. You know what I'm saying? I'm always around women that's pregnant. I get that. So with that, my job as a photographer has always been to lower their emotions. My job with my wife is to lower her emotions or things that will cause her to be emotional. Excuse me. That's what I need to do. Anything that can relieve stress, I'm willing to do. So you're telling me on separate threads that, yo, I'm pregnant. I can't do this. I stop fucking writing you at that moment, because what you're not going to do is make yourself look like a victim and make me look like the angry black guy. I don't know if white women know this. I don't know if white people have grasped this, but especially Karens and white women. I don't know if y'all understand that black people do understand when you're attempting to make them sound or look like the angry black person. And sometimes by the time we crack on your ass, it's too late because we've been holding shit back not to be the angry black person. So I'm in this group and I'm looking at this, and to be honest, because these is all jokes right now. Shout out to the people. Gunshots, bro. Shout out to the people in the group who DM me and say, yo, I know I'm white, but she finna make you look like the angry black dude. We've seen it already. Okay? Shout out to the black people that say, hey, just to give you a heads up, they about to make you look misogynistic. We've seen it done already. It's people in that group who fucking know me. It's people in that group who I've never fucking met, but say, yo, I follow you. Give you a heads up, bruh. Hey, Mr. Black Man, they finna make you look like an angry, misogynistic black man. I know that shit. And if Alex wanted, she ain't getting it, but I got the DMs to prove it. And it wasn't 1, it wasn't 2. It was a couple of people that reached out to your boy and said, yo, I'm giving you a heads up. They finna make you look crazy. And I said, I already know. That's why I'm not responding to her. So by the time she circles back and let me tell y'all why people write on different areas. Because when they come back and respond to where you the fuck at, they want you to look crazy that, hey, I'm giving you all this follow-up. Yo, I'm not writing you. Yeah, I don't feel comfortable now since you DM me. What the fuck is in a threat of a DM? You telling me I can interview your ass, and then you turn around and you go, yo, now I don't want to, I feel threatened that you're DMing me about an interview I gave you, and now I don't want you to DM me. And she knows, and here's the other funny part, like I said, she knew that I hadn't DM'd her yet. But it's cool. So you jumping off the bridge thinking I'm about to jump with your dumb ass ain't there. Now I sound like the angry black man, so I'm going to calm down. But let me give y'all the real. Is people making $200,000 doing Boudoir? Absolutely the fuck not. Okay? It might be a couple of people. It's the top. I don't think people get it. What can we find out the salary?
I did. I just Googled it. The average salary of a photographer in the United States of America.
Not answer, but go ahead. What's this? I need to know this.
Maximum I've seen 85.
Oh, I know some people that definitely make 6 figures.
I believe it is too.
Yeah.
I'm thinking this Google search was just like,
damn, this gonna be fucked up. I was looking up a photographer work. I'm trying to find this nigga pricing. I'm searching key. I'm on Google. I'm on Yahoo. I'm on Bing. I'm on Ask Jeeves. I'm looking for this
my
nigga.
nigga said Ask Jeeves.
I'm looking for this nigga thing. I said, let me go on his website because I can't find it there. But I barely look. Bro, why I click on bro website and I see Cardi B pregnant? I said, I'm done. No need to scroll. I don't need to know his pricing. Me and him ain't on the same pricing structure. I kept scrolling. I seen somebody else famous. I seen Safari and his girl. I said, I'm good.
That's another thing. Like, ain't no way. And I ain't. This could be a stretch, and this is definitely said without even seeing these people's work. Mm-hmm. Ain't no way them niggas making up $200,000.
No.
I'm talking about the people in this group because I went to old girl page, and I said, "This how work?"
Exactly. Okay, so the top 1%. No, we need it the U.S. Not in the United States, because now somebody's looking at it and gonna be like, Gavin's definitely fucking wrong. The average times, fuck. So to be in the 1%, you got to be making $500,000. So I'll take that back. So you're not in the top 1%, but you're up there, right? So, it puts you. Here we go. A quick Google says to be in the top 1%, you have to make $700K. So that's way off. 5%. All right. These people, if you're making $200,000 or more in photography, you're within the top 10%. You only need 150 to be in the top 10% of the US. So You telling me photographers who only do boudoir are making over 200K? That means they're in a rare. It's only a little bit of them. You know what I'm saying? So you telling me that, but let me tell y'all what's up. Do I think it's possible for you to make $4,000 off of a shoot? I do. And let me tell y'all what happens with Alex shit. For anybody that wants the short shotgun version of this, excuse me. She has a base of what the fuck you charge people to shoot with them. Her guy says, yo, we're going to charge people $400 just for them to show the fuck up is $400. You're not going to charge them for any images. You're not going to charge them for any prints. They have not, only thing when they get done shooting with you, they get nothing from that day. All right. They pay you $400. That includes that $400. You use that to pay yourself a little fee. You use to get the location. You use it to get the makeup artist and the hairstylist. That is it. So if I get a makeup girl and a hair girl, because most people come with their hair. Look, these bitches be putting a fucking hot comb through people's hair and that's it. All right. So it's like, yo, I can get a girl, I can give her 150, right? 100 to fucking come let me get to studio for 2 hours, or an Airbnb so I can line you motherfuckers up, right? I can do that. And then it's me. So if I make 200 and I spend the other two, however, look, that's my 400. I'm good. My time isn't fully fucking wasted. The rest of it is Key comes to me. She shoots the boudoir. We come back later. I tell Key, hey, I want you to sit down, and I make Key do packages. And those packages should hopefully get Key to spend up to $3,000. And then I offer Key a payment plan so she can pay me. That's what the fuck is going on here. It's no magical shit for what's going on. It's several photographers that do that. Now, I'm not getting into how these women in this group. First of all, let's go to the misogynistic part. Y'all gonna stop trying that shit, man. Just because I don't agree with a woman don't mean I'm misogynistic. Okay? Just because I don't agree. Because what happened is, and we're going to talk about it in a little bit, I was made to seem like I was jumping on this white girl. And that's not the case. I don't care. It doesn't affect me. And it was an open invitation for her to come in and sit her ass down, or at least hop on the phone so we can talk about this shit, so we can really, really understand what was the issue, why it was hard for me to believe, what is your method. And look, now, who knows what happened? We got a couple hundred people in this Facebook group. I got 15,000 people following me. Maybe 1% of those people say, yo, I'm going to give this girl $600 for a guy. And give everybody a heads up, that's how the fuck she's making $200,000. She's not making $200,000. I'm saying because somebody DM me is like, this bitch don't even got her water on in her house. That's a whole nother subject. Shout out to the person that sent me that DM.
I went to her website. Look at that.
Yeah. $750.
What?
I'm not impressed. I'm really not impressed. And your work is not bad to me. The boudoir, man, that's whatever, man. Like, I'm gonna give y'all the heads up. Y'all, like, look, boudoir photographers, shout out to y'all, man, because there's some runs who do really, really dope work. But a lot of y'all hire models and you just bring them on every once in a while so you can show that you're doing something super creative. But to the average woman, the average mom, I'm not impressed. And half the time you make these women go by the locations anyway. I'm not really, really impressed. But whatever, man. To wrap this up, shout out to everybody that's in the group. However, the number one thing that pissed me off, and I'm telling y'all I was not pissed at the rest of this shit because I thought it was funny. What pissed me off about all this is that this white woman is crying about being pregnant. She's crying about how I'm aggressive. She's talking about how I came to her and I'm trying to force her to do an interview basically because she's pregnant and she doesn't have the time, the energy, which all the stuff I understand, I agree, I'm cool with. And then you turn around and you send a sister to come do your dirty work. And I nicely, because you were black, what's her name?
Shannon,
I'm going to give you a heads up, sis. Because you was black, I ain't check your ass the way I should have.
Shannon O'Hara.
Because I respect black women to the regard that I do, I respect all women. But I hold black women, I'm not going to lie. I hold them to a higher regard. And I hold brown women to a higher regard. I'm not going to lie to you. Because I've watched their struggles more up close and personal. You know what I'm saying? Being raised by a black woman, being, having a black woman as a sister, to have friends that are black women, to understand what the fuck happens with black women on a daily basis, and not trying to act like I understand and I get it or I've experienced it, but just to understand like, yo, this shit is real. For me to turn around and have a black woman do what the fuck you did, it was actually distasteful, and I was ready to get your ass, but I said, you know what? Not in this group. And you was about to catch a DM as well. But I said, the situation ain't worth it. So let me read. Kia's going to read off what the fuck Shannon did.
Is this where it start right here? Is that what she said?
Yeah.
That was the beginning?
I think, I don't know, Kia.
She said, I'm halfway to my 15K goal. So first off.
Hold on. Oh, okay. Hold on. Who did that? Fuck. Same question, but for someone that's part-time. Oh, shit. Where the fuck was we at? Hold on. Yeah. Shannon. So Shannon... That thing from Shannon happened earlier that day. I never saw that.
Oh.
But they tagged me in a thread that was showing people saying, hey, I'm making this much money this month. So Shannon was saying her goal for that month was 15K. So far in the month, she's halfway through. So she tagged me. Shannon, I was not writing Shannon. Shannon wrote me.
She did.
Go ahead.
That is true. But first I got a question. 15K a month. That's just like before you pay for.
Absolutely.
Okay.
These motherfuckers, that's the other thing. Y'all come out here and say, yo, we making 200K, but you don't explain how you had to spend 190K. But go ahead. I digress. But go ahead.
Not 190K. That only make 10K.
Yeah, these niggas be lying. Go ahead.
Anyway, so she tags Gavin in the post in a response and says, here are some earnings from photographers in here making bank. I don't know if any of them are willing to interview considering you just joined the group. Tried to call Alex a liar and then tried to make her look unreasonable for setting boundaries. But who knows? Shoot your shot.
First of all, that was so much shade, but it's cool. I had my shades on in there. Because you tried me when you said, I don't know if people are going to want to interview you because you just got here. Shut the fuck up. But go ahead. Oh, sorry. Go ahead. I'm trying to respect black women.
So then Gavin... Here go Gavin. Hey, love.
Absolutely.
Niggas start with...
That's the shade right there. Hey, love.
When niggas start real sweet, they be like,
hey, love. What's good, love?
Hey, sweetheart.
Because I was thinking, I'm like, how black women know. Black women usually can read the shade when somebody write their ass. The first two words is, hey, love. They already know. Hey, love is definitely like, all right, I'm going to check your ass, but I'm starting off nice. But go ahead. Gavin
goes, hey, love, don't know you, nor did I reach out to you.
I didn't send for you, so I don't know why you...
Don't come for me.
Don't come for me. But go ahead. That was that. I'm a nigga code this whole shit.
Gavin done learn from the black women because this is a black woman.
Go ahead. So the nigga code is, hey, I'm starting off nice. The second sentence is, I didn't send for you, so I don't know why the fuck you were here. For me. But go ahead.
Don't know you, nor did I reach out to you, but I appreciate if you'd refrain from demonizing me, my words, or my actions.
That is the victimizing. Me, I got to make myself seem softer and be a victim at the same time. So don't demonize me. Don't make me, and that's code for don't make me look like the angry black man. Cause I see what you're doing, sis. Go ahead. We about to decode this whole shit. Shout out to you, Shannon. You better get all the love, baby girl.
I've never called anyone a liar, nor have I tried to.
A liar.
Actually, I offered Alex an avenue to attract and immerse herself in a demographic that needs her education and has shown its ability to overspend and oversupport valuable learning experiences.
Okay, that is code for, look, if you telling me that I can do one shoot a week and make 200K.
I need to know how.
I need to. Not only do I need to, I got a couple hundred photographers in a Facebook group who definitely wants to hear this shit because we want to know how we can make 200K because a lot of us right now is struggling. So we want the 200K. So, and I gave her the code for, look, this is it right here. A demographic that needs her education has shown the ability to overspend and over support valuable learning experiences. Black people will overspend and over support some shit. Okay? I'm trying to let y'all know. We done made these hair companies too much fucking money. We done made Nike too much fucking money. What camera am I supposed to be looking at? Sorry. Damn it. The camera's usually over here. I'm over here looking away.
Got the side view.
Look. We spend so much money. We overspend, yo. We made the music industry so much fucking money. So I'm trying to give you a heads up that, yo, we here for it. But go ahead. That was code for I don't know, Shannon. I don't know. Now you
I was respectful, extended my hand to my photography podcast, and asked to not only learn more but share more.
That's self-explanatory. Go ahead.
Right. All attempts to interview Alex were shut down once she realized I was serious about interviewing her on a claim she offered.
That was code for. Y'all thought this nigga was a joke. I came in, you know, when you started working, everybody think you ghetto, and then you come in and be like, no, I know what the fuck I'm doing. I don't know what y'all doing or how y'all. I read the handbook. You know when niggas think you ain't read the handbook at work? That's what I did for Shannon. I let Shannon know when that sentence right there, look, sis, I'm serious. AKA meaning I got a big ass mouth and a nice ass little platform that I'm trying to grow, that even if it's only me and Key who listen to this motherfucker, I hope not, that I'm going to say what the fuck I gotta say. And I was giving her the opportunity. Okay, go ahead. Because as y'all don't know, Key is on her second paragraph in this.
If setting boundaries is saying I broke group rules by requesting more info on how to book an interview she agreed to, then I'm sorry. I must have misunderstood the accepted
Code
invitation.
4. Your sis says she's willing to be interviewed. I reached out. How can I break group rules when she said I'm accepting your invitation to be interviewed? But go ahead. Last paragraph. This is the fourth one, right?
Like I said, I never reached out to you, but I appreciate you sticking up for your sister. Unfortunately, several members of your group DM me the exact 10 posts you tagged me in as the proof they've been showing for months.
Code 4, Shannon. How many gunshots just went off is how many DMs I got. Not even. Shannon, what I was trying to tell you was, code was, guess what? So many people tagged me in the same exact shit like, hey, bruh, this is what they about to send you as the only proof that we've all been getting for almost a betterment of a year, that people are making so much money. Hey, it's the same shit. They're going to tag you in this. They're going to tag you in that. And no, they all didn't send all of them, but they all kept showing me something. It's funny that Shannon, you and Alex ran to the same exact shit, but it's corny shit. And that's what cornballs fucking do. But go ahead, because Shannon clapped back and I respect the minor clap back.
So then LaShanna says, you did misunderstand. Thank you.
Ooh, Shannon, that was good, because that's what black women do. Y'all get petty and y'all do check niggas like, yeah, you misunderstood. Which I was proud of. I did laugh at that, Shannon. I ain't gonna lie to you.
Talking to someone casually about business via DM and interviewing for a podcast are not the same.
I never talked to her casually for a DM, Shannon. Okay? She never responded. You don't know shit. You just talking. I didn't talk to her casual. You don't know what I sent to her. And if you don't, Shannon, you still don't know. You should scroll back, because I read what I wrote to her. I wrote to her, hey, how can we set up the fucking interview? I don't got time to be talking to some pregnant woman late at night casually.
Facts.
Okay? My girl is bad. I'm good.
You can do that with your girl.
I can roll over. And she got somebody in her stomach. I talk to his ass more than I talk to her. Go ahead.
And Alex is allowed to say she'll be open to a more in-depth on the record interview once her baby has arrived. That's not what she said.
And why the fuck, Shannon, are you speaking for this woman? What the fuck is wrong with you? Nobody's even talking to your ass. Go ahead. Anyway. You can't beat up women on the internet, man. I've learned that.
It's been well documented she's lightly trying to step away and focus on her family.
Lightly is correct.
You're new here. She keeps saying that you new here.
Yeah, she think I give a fuck about being new there.
You're new here and may have missed that. Please spend your time in the group looking around and less time making accusations that we're not able to make money as photographers during a pandemic. That's not what he said. Get Rich, Lucky,
and I just cut it off because
Bitch is a great book.
Yeah, she just gave me one of the books to read. All right, Shannon,
At first I thought she was talking about you. I said, oh,
nah, she would have got checked. I would have flown to San Francisco for that ass. I wouldn't. Let me stop lying. But Shannon, I respect you and the little $400 thing you got going on. You know what I'm saying? Do me a favor, and I mean this with love. Stop allowing, because I want to send something. Shannon, do yourself a favor and how do we say this? Don't allow white tears to move you so deeply that you feel obligated to weaponize them against your actual brother. Okay? I called Alex your sister to be funny Because why is many allies? You can have allies and call them your brother or your sister. We do that. We always do it. And it's always the person who you know is down for the cause. And from all accounts, from what I've been told, the group is, at least on the surface, very LGBTQ plus community heavy. And they're also very Black Lives Matter plus approved community. So I'm not here to do that, because it was multiple people who told me that. Everybody said, yo, I know what they're doing, but I do want to let you know they are down for the causes. Cool. I respect that. But don't allow white women don't allow yourself to weaponize actually their tears. Alex is a grown woman who can speak for herself. It's her fucking group. She got thousands of people in there. She don't need you to talk. She the admin. Alex, if she didn't like what I was saying, she could have deleted my comments. She could have sent me, hey, I'm letting you know you violated this rule. This is why you're shit. Because you can always delete somebody's shit and say, hey, this is what's going on. One more violation, we'll have to ask you to stop. Also, I stopped writing Alex very early. Once you tell me you're pregnant, you're going through some shit, I don't have to talk to you no more, because I understand there's something bigger at play. And it's not that deep for me. Now, Shannon, what you did was, when you weaponize white tears and you're allowing yourself in a group to really fall for that shit, you are the person who just fell for the shit when people end up dead in the streets at the hand of police. So somebody said, well, damn, this just took a left turn. And it might have. But let's talk about what happens when black boys are in the street, or black men are in the street, and somebody say, hey, oh, I'm talking big and bad, and now that I realize you serious, I got to call the authorities, and then they come around, and what happens to them? They get shot. They get arrested. They get thrown in jail. We just saw what happened. Let's put it like this. This didn't happen recently. Emmett Till, let's look at why bruh is dead.
Right.
Allegedly, he whistled at a white woman. This white woman, her white tears being whistled at, went home, got people, he ends up dead. Guess what? She comes out decades later and say, he never even whistled at me.
Right.
White tears. White tears at its finest, right? We look at all these people. I'm having a barbecue in a park, and guess what? I want to call the police because I don't think you're supposed to be here. Or now when I'm walking around asking you what you're doing because I'm being friendly, oh, what you guys are up to? Let me tell y'all what happened. I'm in the studio a month ago, and the owner is not there, but I have the code to get in. I go into the studio. I set up a session. It is a lingerie session in a studio that I'm in. And while I'm shooting this girl who obviously needs privacy because it's a lingerie. Shout out to Kayla's Candy, because Kayla doesn't know because Kayla wasn't there yet. I'm shooting this, and this white woman comes in and say, hey, can I help you? How the fuck are you helping me when I got into a locked, secure building and I'm in my room with the door closed conducting a photo shoot?
What the hell you want?
That's white tears where, let me tell you, if I would have said, no, you can't, please leave, I understand that the police would be there. Shannon, you was that person who was like, hey, I'm running here to let you know that you're violating. When I never violated. I never called Alex a liar. I said, I want you to prove to me what you're saying is the truth. Because if I can't question you, if I can't understand what the hell you're going through or what the hell you saying is real, you want me to go in there blindly? What the Bible say? What did it say? If the blind follow the blind, they'll both end up in the ditch. I got to call DJ back to ask him about that. But anyway, I think that is in the Bible. But to all of that, Alex, LoveLand, Boudoir group, fuck y'all.
Bruh, I just went to her Instagram. There's no way she's making 200K.
She's
just
not,
bro.
Bro, somebody DM me was like, bro, she just was in here complaining about not having water on in her house.
Ain't no way. Have you seen her photos?
Yeah, I have. Not impressed. That's a whole nother subject. You motherfuckers gonna stop trying to little bro, big bro. I know the BS meter when I see it. You selling your ebooks. Y'all all getting,
That's exactly what she doing.
You're selling your ebooks. Mm-hmm. Yo, is she saying 10? Look, if Shorty says, I'm going to sell 10 a month, she good for the year. You make your 70, maybe you do make 130 in Boudoir. I can believe that more than I can believe 200K in a pandemic when niggas don't have time to put on lingerie and do naked shit. Yo, the Boudoir is cool, but it's a lot of these guys with cameras that they like to call them GWCs. The GWCs out here, they fucking do a lot of big booty lingerie booty. I call them booty photographers, not GWCs, but you know what I'm saying? That's what we should name the shit. The GWCs. Sound like a whole gang out here. But them niggas out there do way better pictures with y'all. And the girls look better, but that's whatever, man. But anyway, in all seriousness though, let's not weaponize white tears. And I do want to shout out to our white listeners because y'all understand where I'm coming from. Some of y'all that's in that group know what's up. Shout out to the sister. I can't even say her name because I don't want you to get kicked out of a group that you feel like you're understanding and learning from. But shout out to the sister that was literally in that group who wrote me paragraphs apologizing on behalf of that fucking group. Because that sister came to me and said, yo, what happened to you? And she explained to me what happened. I knew it already because I knew I was like, yo, I'm about to look like the angry black man. She said, nah, they're trying to weaponize white tears. And what ends up happening is people die behind that shit. Because I got to be the victim. I got to seem sorry. I'm pregnant. I'm on maternity leave. And you, who never fucking wrote me.
Well, then get out the group.
Get the fuck out of your group.
If it affects you so bad, you know people... You don't create a group and just say like, oh, if you don't agree with me, then you know.
Yeah, you
or
don't.
If you go against me, then I don't want to hear it. Like, you will never grow, never learn from anything with that.
Absolutely.
So why the hell you got a group in the first place?
Who?
And if you on maternity leave and you stress that bad when somebody disagree with you,
you need to sit down, sis. You don't. All right, this is the part of the podcast that we're going to digress. We're going to calm down. This is the part of the podcast.